What up, YouTube? Timu's here. Now, here is my. This review is a little tad bit too late because I was like doing security stuff that week. But here is barely than that, right, guys? Here is my official review for Marvel's Eternals. Now, I would say this right now. This movie, of course, does have some flaws and everything. Like some of the script is a tad bit iffy, but you know what? I still like. It's not really the best Marvel film in my opinion, honestly. But I still thought it was pretty fun. Chloe Zhao, of course, who won an Oscar for Nomadland. What a what an interesting film to follow on Nomad. To follow her Oscar win with. I know she did such a great job here. The Eternals here were also really cool. You had Gemma Chan who did such a great job as Cersei. Of course, she is even best known for Captain Marvel. So pretty cool to see Gemma Chan doing double duties in the MCU here. Of course, you have Game of Thrones co-stars Richard Madden and Kit Harington both in this. Now, Kit Harington actually doesn't really have much to do, like much screen time here. Like he's pretty much here as the role of Dane Whitman, who's like this human who works at the Natural History Museum in London, and he of course starts dating Cersei, and yeah, he's like I admit if you took Kit Harington's character out of the film, this it wouldn't have done nothing to the film to be honest. Yet, like yeah, he was there like only for a couple of scenes, and that was really it. Richard Madden, I know he was really cool. Angelina Jolie as Tina was great casting right there. Really intriguing to see her in an MCU film. Obviously we have seen her do action with Lara Croft, but seeing her really step into a MCU role is very intriguing. Nonetheless, of course, Camille Nanjiani plays the role of Kingo, and Nanjiani, by the way, steals so much scenes in here. I mean, I did. Nanjiani was great. You know who else? Like there are loads of really cool scene stealers, like Leah McHugh, who plays the role of Sprite. Uh, she's pretty much described to as like the Tinkerbell to Icarus's Peter Pan here, and yeah, I thought she's so many scenes. I don't know, well, no, why, but she sort of reminds me of Hit Girl in a weird way in the Kick-Ass film. Like she definitely has a bit of a Hit Girl vibe there. She's definitely like very tomboyish. She really played her part really perfectly here. You also had Lauren Ridloff, who plays Makari, who is actually MCU's first deaf character. I really thought she was really cool. I mean, she was, of course, a speedster. I guess you could say she is a little bit like a female version of the Flash, or maybe like a female version of Quicksilver in a weird way. And like granted, like most of her scenes involve her mostly doing sign language because, like I said, the character, the actress is actually a deaf in real life. But I gotta say, despite her not really, talking, her only doing signs, she still sold lots of scenes here. I mean, I gotta say, what really cool, year for deaf characters. By the way, Quiet Place 2, Godzilla versus Kong. It's really nice to see, deaf actors and characters being more, being like getting more recognition. And also Brian Tyree Henry was also great. Speaking of Godzilla versus Kong, Don Lee as Gilgamesh, who's like the strongest Eternal here, and he has like a connection with Tina. To be honest, I literally like I don't know why, but I literally thought he was like he definitely reminds me of the character from the Asian character from I was forgetting the character name. But he actually definitely reminded me of Benedict Wong's character from Doctor Strange. I think his name is Wong, if I'm not mistaken. I always keep forgetting his name. Definitely reminds me of him in a way. Barry Keoghan, who by the way is doing double duties because he's also in the Batman. It was pretty cool seeing him pop up. Salma Hayek was also great as Ajax. Uh, I mean, you also had some like surprising characters who ended up popping up as well. I mean, this movie definitely has some really cool visual effects. I mean, despite the bad reviews and all, I will be completely. Honestly, I won't be shocked if this thing does not get Best Picture nomination. Let's be real. But I will be completely shocked if this movie does at least get 8 nominations in the technical category, because the visual effects in this thing are awesome. I love the way the Defiance look. I don't know. Like, I never really knew too much about the Eternals. Like, I do know a couple. Like, I have read a couple Marvel comics, but I never really knew much about the Eternals going in. And of course, they also addressed why the Eternals wasn't there for the big fight with Thanos, which I know was an interesting reason why they wasn't there. But yeah, the fight scenes of this thing was really cool. The device all look cool. Those don't really have like a major actual villain. Like, I know the Divines are villains, but you don't really have like a villain like, let's say, Loki. You don't have like a I don't know. You don't have a Thanos in this. Doesn't really have like a major stand-up villain, to be honest here. So that's, I mean, other than the Vines, which I guess you could call them as stand-out villains. Like, yeah, don't really have much of a stand-out villain here. Now, if you guys do go see this movie, I'm not going to spoil it, but just to let you know, there are 2 post-credit scenes. So you're probably going to have to, if you want to check out these post-credit scenes, you're going to have to wait to watch it like towards the very end of the movie. Like, you're literally going to have to sit through the whole film, all right? And those 2 post-credit scenes are probably 2 of the coolest post-credit scenes I've seen in the MCU. Definitely shows like what's going to be next for the MCU and all. But man, Eternals, I had so much fun with. I might actually just see it again. I don't know. Maybe sometime this week I'll probably give it like a second viewing. But still, I do hope we see Chloe Zhao direct another film like this. Maybe there is rumors that she possibly could direct a Star Wars film, so I'll love to see her tackle that. But yeah, what she was able to do with the Eternals was intriguing. Great casting here. I mean, a really decent film. It's not as good as, let's say, Black Widow or Shang-Chi or anything like that. It's not as good as, let's say, other MCU movies like Iron Man, Thor, and like that. But I still had fun with it, and it's definitely well worth a watch. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Eternals? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simbu signing out.